Okay, hello and welcome to Branch Plays Pokemon Platinum. This game came out in most of the world in 2009, and in Japan in late 2008, I think. And unlike my previous Pokemon playthroughs, I'm going to be doing this as a properly randomized nuzlocke. In my previous ones I've had some elements being randomized, but this time I'm going like all in on things being randomized. So obviously we're going to have the normal rules. Nicknames have asterisk next to them because it's just like, well, I'm bad at thinking of names. So if I have a name planned, I'll name it, otherwise I might just skip it and might come back later. And then, you know, standard things for like dupes, species, and shinies. I'm going to say I'm allowed to have the switch battle style, but I'm going to say I'm not allowed to heal in battle. And I'm going to have all this in the description, just because I feel like I'm going to either explain something badly or miss something. So what's been changed? Trade evolutions don't exist. If a Pokemon would evolve by trade, it just evolves by level up or by holding the item that it would normally need to be traded with and leveling up holding it. And some Pokemon with high evolution levels have been brought down. This is balanced by all enemy Pokemon. Well, all enemy Pokemon held by trainers will be forced to their final evolution at level 40. And in addition to that, the following things have been randomized. Our starters will be randomized, and our rival's starter will be 2, and he should carry it with him for the entire game, though. In addition to that, all Pokemon abilities are random, as are wild encounters, field items, secondary marts. I think it's both for Pokemon we give and Pokemon we receive for in-game trades. Stacked Pokemon and legendaries. TMs are randomized, but their compatibility is normal. And important trainers, so I think that counts the rival, the gym leaders, the Elite Four, Cynthia, Cyrus, the Galactic admins, and I think it might count Cheryl, Mira, Marley, Buck, and Riley. Their Pokemon will have held items. So it's entirely possible that that won't do anything and they'll just like hold a shed shell on Oranberry late game and won't do anything. Or it's entirely possible that, you know, I'll run into a Latios with a Suldu in the first gym. In addition to all of those, Pokemon abilities, not abilities, their stats and moves have been updated to what they are in Gen 8. I don't really know how badly that'll affect some things. The two main things that I can think of that will be affected is Leech Life is way better because it's got the buff that it got in Gen 7, and Knockoff has the buff that it got in Gen 6. As for my encounters, I have a few additional rules. I'm going to say I'm allowed 1 Honey Tree encounter, 1 Rock Smash encounter, and in the event that I get fossils, wherever I find them in the wild or can get them from a store, I'm allowed each one once, and in the event that I find a roaming legendary, regardless of if I've had an encounter on that route before, I'm going to say I'm allowed to try to catch it once. In addition to that, legendaries I'm splitting into 2 categories. So there'll be ones like the legendary birds, the beasts, the base Regis, Latios, Latias, Cresselia, and Heatran, and also mythicals. They'll be counted as just regular Pokemon. I can use them at no additional penalty. But if I find like a Mewtwo, or Ho-Oh, Lugia, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Arceus, Deoxys, I'm counting Deoxys with them because it has the multiple forms, or Regigigas because it doesn't have slow start, they will take up 2 party slots, so they are kind of high risk, high reward. So, let's have a quick look at what our starter Pokemon can potentially be. So, we have... Okay, Ninetales. I wouldn't mind Ninetales, but it's very much at the mercy of TMs since it's a stone evolution and won't learn anything by level up. Piplup. I like Piplup, but if it was Prinplup or Empoleon, I'd be more inclined to pick it up if it was Prinplup or Empoleon, because keeping alive as Piplup might be difficult. And our last option is Gliscor. I don't even need time to think about this, I'm going to take Gliscor. And I'm going to add that to the layout, and our starter's the only Pokemon that's going to be on the layout in this episode, because I don't know what my potential encounters could be, so I can't just add those as yet. Anyway, So we now have Gliscor as our starter Pokemon, and that is very good. Hopefully. It's pretty strong, it's pretty fast, and also it's got very good physical defense, as long as our rival doesn't have an ice type. Okay, so he has a Breloom. Breloom is not too bad, actually. And something has Drizzle. Okay, the Breloom has Drizzle, and we have both Poison Jab and Knockoff to start off, so that's very welcome. He has Leech Seed, though. That's not ideal for me. Okay, so Poison Jab hits, and just one shot. I know Gliscor's pretty strong and that Breloom isn't the bulkiest Pokemon in the world, but I didn't think that was one shot. Well, either way, you're not going to get any complaints from me on this. And also, we got a ton of experience there. Also, you may have noticed our rival's Pokemon was a higher level than us. That's because all enemy trainers have had their Pokemon boosted by 14%. And in addition, and to work with that, I've given myself of level caps. So basically, my base level cap will be 14. So for the first gym, my level cap is 14, and for the second one, it's 22. After that, it'll be, basically my level cap is going to be what the gym leader's ace is. After I win my second badge, it'll go up to what the ace is +1, after the fourth +2, after the sixth +3, after the eighth +4. So by the time I fight Vulkner's ace is normally level 50, so he'll be boosted up to level 57, and my level cap to fight him will be 53. And I don't know what it'll be for the Elite Four. I think it'll be either 63 or 64, and I should have a look at my Gliscor. So we have Gliscor, Lax Nature. I think that's something to do with the special defense. Maybe it's like plus special defense minus physical. And we have huge power. That is ridiculously good. Well, actually, that's kind of a double-edged sword, because it's like, it's amazing for battles. Like I can probably just one-shot anything in a fight now. However, that also means catching Pokemon is going to be a giant pain using this Gliscor. And also, so we go to Lake Verity to try to catch Mesprit, the Lake Guardian of Lake Verity. And, well, here's Cyrus. We won't be dealing with him for a good while, but eventually we will be dealing with him since he's the leader of Team Galactic. I would usually be a little more bothered about spoilers, but this game came out like 15 years ago. No, yeah, Diamond and Pearl came out 2006, 2007. And also, you know, it's the story of a Pokemon game, so it's not that big of a deal. Unless it's Black and White. I think Black and White tell a genuinely good story. And I think X and Y have... I think X and Y were done dirty by a great many things. Also, if I could run into a Pokemon here just to see what I could get, that'd be great. A Nuzleaf. I mean, if nothing else, it's catchable. So I wouldn't be too opposed to getting Nuzleaf. Although I would... Actually, Nuzleaf wouldn't be great. Nuzleaf wouldn't be great, but at least I'd be able to, you know, see... At least it'd be something that I could catch. Lopunny also may be catchable. Like, I might be able to catch a Lopunny. I think it's, like, base 60. Like, its catch rate is 60, so I think that should be catchable. Anyway, let's just go on into Sand Gem Town and get all of this done. And before we actually get Pokeballs, to be able to start catching some Pokemon. Also, fun little detail here. Your rival is bolting after... he's bolting out of Professor Rowan's lab so fast, he left in such a hurry that he didn't actually get the Pokedex explained to him, so your rival at this point in the game does not have the Pokedex. He doesn't even get it until after you've beaten the 6th gym. Also, because we started with an evolved Pokemon, it's like, what, you made your Pokemon evolve already? No, you just gave me the Gliscor. Okay, so... Also, Gliscor is one of those very few Pokemon I have names planned for, and according to the mythology around it, this probably wouldn't even be accurate, because Camazotz, I think, is typically shown as male, but I don't know. I know Camazotz is a god of bats in, I think it's either Aztec or Mayan mythology. I think it's Aztec, but I might be wrong on that. Apologies if I am. So, I don't know, I think it's one of those... basically, it isn't exactly accurate, but it sounds cool to me, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So yeah, now I'm just gonna quickly skip through the text here, because like, he has a Pokedex, go catch all the Pokemon. Dawn also basically just going, yeah, I started with a Chimchar, which, okay, I'm just gonna say this outright. Chimchar is my favorite starter Pokemon. Like, bar none, Infernape is my favorite final evolution of a starter Pokemon. Like, Gen 4 is not my favorite gen, but it has my favorite starter. And that TM is normally return, but it is conversion. And also, Gen 4 was the last time they were single use. Actually, I think they changed it. I think they're single use again in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I might be wrong with that. I haven't actually played for remakes. Like, Platinum is the last Sinnoh game I played. And now we got a quick little tutorial on what the Pokemon Center and Pokemon Mart are, but obviously, we already know these, because we've played Pokemon before. I also do like how Dawn pretty much stops and goes, hey, go back home and, like, tell your mom you're leaving, because otherwise she might worry that you've just disappeared. Because, well, you know, you can't just keep going in Heart Gold Soul Silver and your mom will call and be like, hey, it would have been nice if you told me you were leaving. Also, we just found a toxic plate, so that's kind of cool. Maybe that's a hint that we'll find Arceus at some point in this playthrough. And also, I could have bought Pokeballs there, but I'm gonna go back and do this. I'm gonna go back, do this, do the tutorial, and then buy Pokeballs, and then catch all 3 Pokemon. Well, attempt to catch all 3 Pokemon that we currently have access to. And, yeah, I'm just hoping I can catch something, because if I don't catch anything, I don't know how I'm going to deal with the level cap. If I can't catch anything, I don't know how I'll work around with it. Also, this is what happens, like, yeah, your rival just left without saying anything, so, oh, he said something about going on an adventure and just bolted. Fortunately, he's our rival, so we will be running into him, quite literally, in fact, a few times. We'll be running into him a lot. And because he's our rival and he's always running into people, he will be quite literally running into us a whole lot. Also, Professor Ruin said that our TM was conversion. And, since it's normally return, we can teach it to basically anything, but at the same time, kinda pointless, because conversion isn't really gonna do anything for us. I think it's Porygon's move. Anyway, let's go talk to Dawn and get this catching tutorial done before we can actually go and catch some Pokemon of our own. Or at least attempt to, because, who knows, I might find something catchable, I might find something very much not catchable. Okay, so she's gonna catch a Geodude for this little tutorial. I think she normally catches Bidoof, which, you know, makes perfect sense, because, you know, Gen 4 Bidoof is kind of everywhere, especially in the early routes. Actually, now that I think about it, I mentioned Bidoof as, like, as a catching tutorial Pokemon for this gen. I don't think I've ever actually used a Bidoof in a playthrough of Gen 4. Like, I've played through Gen 4 so many times, but I don't think I've ever used Bidoof. Like, I feel like I've used almost every other Pokemon, but never Bidoof. Like, Staraptor especially, you know, everyone uses Staraptor, because Staraptor is ridiculously good. Like, it's fast, it's strong, it gets Intimidate, and it gets Close Combat when it evolves into Staraptor. Like, Starly, Staravia, Staraptor is easily my favorite of the starting birds. It isn't even close. Okay, so I'm just gonna buy 10 Pokeballs, and we can be on our way to hopefully catch some Pokemon. No, I'll do Lake Verity first. I'll do Lake Verity first, then 201, then 202. And hopefully we can catch... Okay, I would like to catch at least 2. If I can catch all 3, that would be great, but I would like at least 2. And hopefully something that can potentially deal with this quad weakness to ice that we have. So, what is our first encounter? We have... Okay, a Lopunny. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. Lopunny is also one of those very few Pokemon that I have names planned for, because I actually have a level 100 Lopunny in one of my saves. I think it's in my save of Pokemon Omega Ruby. I have a level 100 Lopunny called Alice, named after a character from Bloody Roar. Has anyone in the comments played Bloody Roar? I hope so, because that game is kind of weird. It's been a dormant series for a very long time, but it's kind of cool. Like, would recommend it. Like, Bloody Roar, interesting little fighting game. One, no, okay. Now, I know this thing will have Defense Curl, so I need it to use Defense Curl a few times. I'm gonna need it to Defense Curl a bit, just because I can't hit it otherwise. Like, we have huge power. Like, we have huge power, so if we just try to hit it normally, we'll probably just kill it. And obviously, I don't really want that to happen, because I would like to be able to catch the first Pokemon I get in the game. And I haven't been keeping track. I think it's only used Defense Curl once, or it might be at 2. Either way, I think I want it to be at like 3 or 4 before I try to hit it. So I'm just gonna set up Harden. Like I've landed 6 sand attacks, so there's no way it's gonna hit me for damage. Like, there's no way it's actually gonna, like, hit me, and even if it does, it's not gonna do much damage, especially after I set up Harden a few times. Especially on top of that, because Gliscor has very good physical defense. I think it's like base 120. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's got a very high base physical defense stat. So, let's just, hopefully get a couple more... Hopefully it'll go for Defense Curl a couple more times. No, Pound will do nothing. Yeah, Pound does 1 damage. Pound does 1 damage, so even if it crits, we aren't in any danger. And it has Splash. Alright, here's what I'm gonna throw 1 ball at it and then go back to using Harden, I guess. Hopefully it'll just stay in. No? Because I need it to have its defense up. Like, I need its defense to be pretty high, because then I can just hit it with knockoff and hopefully not knock it out in a single hit. But otherwise, it's just not staying in the ball. Okay, so that's +3, I think? I think it's now at +3. I'm gonna let it get to... I want it to go to, like, +4, maybe even +5, and then try knockoff. Because I am, like, 4 times its level. Like, I am 4 times its level, and I do have huge power, so I probably will just one-shot it regardless. And honestly, I know my luck. Chances are... Oh, okay, it's at +6 now. It's at +6, apparently, so let's just go for knockoff, and hopefully this won't kill. Perfect! It actually only did a little over half. So it's in the yellow, but I can't hit it again. So now, hopefully, it'll just go in and stay in the ball. Come on. 1, 2. Nope. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like, Lopunny isn't even that good in this game. Like, it doesn't have its Mega Evolution, because Mega Evolution obviously doesn't exist until Gen 6. So, I think I might be putting a bit too much stock in trying to catch this. Because, honestly, it probably isn't even going to be that worth it. 1. Okay, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw 2 more. I'm gonna throw 2 more Pokeballs at it, and if I don't get it, I'm just gonna knock it out. Like, I'm gonna throw 2 more Pokeballs at it, and if I don't get it, then I don't get it. 1, 2, 3. Could it have not just worked with me? Okay, last one, and then I'm just gonna knock it out and leave. Because, well, I tried. I did what I could. 1, 2, 3, last chance. There we go. Thank you, Lopunny. Thank you for finally staying in the ball. Oh, after, you know, taking, like, half of the Pokeballs that I had. Okay, so, hopefully, okay, maybe this thing will have a good ability, And hopefully, and maybe it'll have a good nature. Maybe it'll be secret OP. Come on, something good. Bold nature, that's not great. Suction cups, that's also not great. So can I have those Pokeballs back, please, game? That would be nice, actually, because, I think I used, like, 9 Pokeballs on that, and also it took me, like, 5 minutes to catch it. You know what? You know what? No, I'm gonna look at this positively. I like Lopunny. It's a Pokemon that I like. I know it isn't good. Like, I know it isn't an amazing Pokemon, but it's a Pokemon that I like. Mostly just because, well, I always liked Baniri. Just because, well, Baniri's just a cute little rabbit. And also, I think it's kind of cool that I now have a kind of cute Pokemon and a kind of cool looking Pokemon. And we could get a Prinplup. Okay. This is potentially really good. If Prinplup will stay in the wall, it's a starter, so catching it'll be a giant hassle. But if I can catch a Prinplup, like, if I can get a Prinplup, that is potentially huge. Especially because, you know, well, I had the option. I had the option of Piplup as a starter. So if I can catch a Prinplup, that might be basically just getting the... It'll basically be like I picked Piplup, but only I got the evolution I wanted off the bat. You know, as soon as it learns a water move anyway. And, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna use Harden a few times, because at least I know that it now has Growl, so if it can just lower my attack stat, that's great. Because it means I'll be progressively getting closer to the range at which I can, you know, hit it and do damage. And it's not doing much damage to me, either. Actually, I'm at -2, so it should be like a normal attack now. So we should be pretty close to being able to hit it, I think. And in the meantime, we're just going to keep spamming Harden, because, well, if I use Sand Attack, it's going to be even less likely to hit me. Okay, Prinplup should probably have better physical defense than Lopunny, so I think it should take a hit. Very close. Very close. Okay, we have 7 Pokeballs to try to catch this thing. And we do have one more route after this. One. Now, catching a starter is going to be a giant hassle, though. Like, I know that Prinplup is even harder to catch than Lopunny, though. So this could be a giant pain. Now, I should have just spent all of my money on Pokeballs. That's what I should have done. But yeah, I don't have static or anything. Like, if I could get a Pokemon with Thunder Wave, like someone with Thunder Wave that's easy to catch, that would be very welcome. 2. No. I mean, it shook twice. It shook twice. That's probably going to be as good as I'm going to get here. You know, I'm just going to use all the rest of them. I might as well. I spent enough on Lopunny that I might as well just try everything for Piplup. Come on, it shook 3 times. Come on. It went 2, then it went 3. It can stay in the ball. I want to believe it. Even this. Come on, Prinplup. You know you want to join the team. I know I don't have a name plan for you, but you know you want to join this team. It does not want to join this team. Okay, I have 2 left. Come on. Now, yeah, I don't think I'm getting this Prinplup. Tragic. Like, I would have loved to have gotten a Prinplup. Okay, last one. 1. Yeah. Okay, I tried. I did everything I could, but I can't get this Prinplup. But you know what? Actually, do I have any Pokeballs left? I do not. Okay. And I'm also almost broke again, so that ain't great. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm just gonna swap to Lopunny, and Lopunny can knock out the Prinplup and get a tiny bit of experience for it. The Prinplup had Aftermath. That's probably gonna be good information to keep a hold of. Just for future reference. Also, I don't even know if Suction Cups has like a secondary effect here. What else could I have had? Lily? I don't know. Lily might have been harder to catch. Actually, no, Lily would have probably been easier. And anything else? Anything else good here? I should have checked Lake Verity to see what else I could have gotten there as well. No. Okay, fine. Man, I would have loved to have gotten a Friendler. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'll run into an Empoleon at a later time. Hopefully, because... I mean... I don't know. Well, you know what? It's fine. There's no shortage of good water-type Pokemon, you know? So, I may have wasted all of my money. I may have wasted all of my money. But it could be worse. It could definitely be worse. So, I'm just gonna spend the rest of my money and buy these 8 more Pokeballs. I am now bankrupt. Hopefully I can get an Amulet Coin. Maybe I'll get an Amulet Coin early and all my money woes will cease to exist. But okay, let's see here. What do we have on this route? Come on, something catchable. That is very much catchable, but not what I wanted in the slightest. Because 1, it's weak to... Because 1, it's another ground type. 2, it's kind of hard to catch. And 3, much like with Ninetales, that I didn't want as my starter Pokemon, it's at the mercy of TMs. But at the same time, it is a Nidoking, and it quad resists poison, so I should be able to hit it. So I can at least hit it a couple of times. And it does have a decent move pool coverage, so I'm not too upset about having a Nidoking, potentially. Especially if it'll just stay in the ball. However, I am also, you know, a little bit worried about it. But hey, I'm not gonna be too disappointed in potentially getting a Nidoking. Do I have a name plan for it? Absolutely not. You know what? I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna name this Nidoking Midas in the hope that everything it touches turns to gold. It's not going to, but who knows? Anything's possible. What do we have? Relaxed nature, that's plus physical defense minus speed. And we have Shadow Tag. But that is some good move pool coverage. That's some good coverage right there. And now, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move Alice to the front of the party. And basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Lopunny at the front of the party and hope that whatever I'm about to fight doesn't have Shadow Tag. Okay. Okay, a Hypno. Good thing that I didn't lead with Nidoking. And hopefully this thing doesn't have Shadow Tag. Because now I can swap back out. Basically, I can just swap to Gliscor and just hit it with Knockoff. Because obviously, with the level gap, I don't really want to leave a Lopunny in on this. And with that, we should just, yeah, we just one-tap. We just one-shot that Hypno into next week. And we got 2 levels. Very nice. Lopunny is now at the level of a starter Pokemon. Let's go. And we got $96. Also, I'm very glad that Nidoking stayed in the ball in, what, 2? So that's not too bad. And, how are the stats looking? Okay, that's actually pretty fast, and has decent defense. Okay, I guess I'll just do the same thing again. Actually, I'll fight this person, then hop this barrier, and go back around after I heal. And hopefully I can get all of the levels up. Because, obviously, I don't want to be overly reliant on one Pokemon. You know what? It's only level 6. I think Lopunny might be able to handle a Dustox. That was actually no damage at all. And we got confused. You know, I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna leave it in just for a couple more turns and see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I can always swap out and just go to Gliscor. I think I'm just gonna go to Gliscor. You know, it's, oh, yeah, we're going to Gliscor. We are going to Gliscor, and we're just gonna hit this thing with knockoff and probably one-shot it. However, I do obviously need to be very concerned, well, not concerned, but careful. I need to be careful about leveling Gliscor too much. Because, well, there's plenty of space, and I'm just gonna get rid of Splash. Even if I never use Endure, which I probably won't, I'd rather have that than Splash. Because Splash is such a nothing move. It is literally the nothing move. So let's just hop down here and head on back. Actually, I'm going to put Nidoking at the front. Because I got a few levels on Lopunny, so let's hopefully we can... So let's do the same thing and get some levels on Nidoking. Because ideally I want to get everything pretty much almost, or at least... Well, 2 or at least around the level cap for the first gym. I know that I have plenty of stuff to do before the first gym battle, but, you know, the sooner I get to work on leveling up, the sooner I get to work on leveling things up, the sooner, well, things will get leveled up. And what else could I have... Okay, I could have had a Parasect. You know what? We have Peck, and that's quite effective. So we can just, you know... What did it go for? It must have been Poison Powder, because it didn't affect Midas. Okay, a good first fight for Midas the Nidoking. Doesn't quite level up, but honestly, that's fine. Okay, a Seaking. Seaking, honestly, kind of scary for my team, because, well, it would be kind of scary if it was on level. Because I do have 2 things. I do have 3 Pokemon, and 2 of them are weak to water. And 2 of them are weak to ice. Oh no! Oh no, it's a Snover. Oh no, it is a Snover. I'm actually gonna, you know what? Be bold. Poison Sting. Be bold. That did nothing. It's going for Leer. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it has any physical moves yet. If nothing else, I know that it can't hit me with Wood Hammer, and I know it doesn't learn Ice Punch. It doesn't naturally learn Ice Punch anyway, it needs a move to it for that. And even then, it might need to be a Bomber Snow before it can. Okay, Midas going up a couple of levels from that. Very nice. You know what? I'm suddenly feeling a lot better about this Nidoking. And if I get good, once I get to, if I can keep it alive long enough to get to Veilstone City, like, that's when TMs will become, like, available in stores. And that should just open up the move pool a whole bunch. And that is Shield on, so it is Rock Steel type, so it's quad weak to fighting. So, well, Nidoking already kinda... Okay, Nidoking already getting critted, but you know what? That is fine by me. Okay, so with that, we've beaten all 3 of the trainers on this route, and we should be able to just make a bit of a Jubilife City. Okay, level 7 as well. Level 7.5. Okay. And we have enough to buy 1 more Pokeball. What else could we have had on this route? Okay, we could have had a Sharpedo. A Sharpedo would have been kind of nice. And, you know what? Let's double kick it. It doesn't have rough skin, so I don't need to worry about that, and I don't think it learns any water moves this early. It did have Aftermath, though, so that could have been pretty bad. And we get level 8. Okay, Nidoking. I'm liking Nidoking, actually. And I swear in the regular game that's an antidote. Like, I'm pretty sure in that game, in the game that's normally an antidote. Oh no. Oh no. No wait, it's a why not, it's a why not, it's a why not. It's a why not, Crisis Averted. It doesn't have Shadow Tag, so I can just run from it. But I don't think why not at this level has Counter or Miracle yet. I think it gets those at like level 15. I think it gets Counter and Miracle when it's about to evolve into Wobbuffet. So I'm not too worried about it as why not. And, well, I might as well just use this to, you know, get a tiny bit of EXP onto Lopunny. And we get a crit, very nice. And, okay, we got 9 experience, yeah, why not? Why not isn't even worth grinding against. And it's for EXP. Actually, there must be maybe there's a hidden item there. Anyway, let's just have a quick talk with Dawn, as we've now successfully made it to Jubilife City. And also, we're about to meet a character who would be a recurring character for the next 8 years, I think. Because this is the first time that we properly meet Looker. And, well, he would appear in every main series Pokemon game until Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I think. I don't think he turns up in Let's Go, and I know he isn't in Sword and Shield. But who knows? Maybe he'll make a triumphant return in Scarlet and Violet. I'm not really counting on it, but hey, he might. And we have a Versus Recorder. We won't use it, but hey, thanks for giving us the Versus Recorder. Also, talk to him, not because he's lonely, but because we have to inform him of bad guys and things that are happening. Kinda weird guy. I love how all she has to say is, yeah, working for the National Police must be hard. I mean, she ain't wrong. I imagine working for Interpol probably is very hard. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly run in here because I will forget otherwise, and I think this lady gives you the Quick Claw. Okay, 10 out of 10, we have the Quick Claw, which might be even more beneficial to me very soon, because, well, that means I can give it to Nidoking, because Nidoking isn't the fastest Pokemon in the world, and let's have a check out the secondary mart. A Black Belt and a Magnet. Okay, those aren't too bad. However, I should probably just leave it for now. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in here and save the game. Gonna quickly just go in here, heal my Pokemon up, and save the game, and then end off the episode here. In the next one, we'll be doing everything in Jubilife City. We'll be doing everything in Jubilife City and making our way over to Orberg, I think it's called. And depending on how long it takes, we might even be challenging the first gym. So, yeah. So with that, I'm gonna well, as soon as saving a lot of data, the nightmare of Gen 4, is over, because, okay, it can't have just been me who suffered through this. Like, saving a lot of data, but, like, when your DS is almost dead, like, when the battery is so low, and you have to save the game, and it's a dangerous game, and just seeing the saved the game before being able to turn it off, that was such a, like, that was one of the most stressful things in my childhood. But anyway, I'm gonna end off this episode here, so, yeah, thanks for watching, I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Okay, later.